Would you like
And let me,
to read your notes from the last session?
oh, they're not great.
I don't care.
And just to confirm, how's the music volume for you guys?
It's fine.
It is muted. It's perfect.
Oh, wow. Thing is, I can't seem to mute it well on my side. Uh, yeah, I got it like all the way down. Anyway, um, yeah, my notes kind of come out like make our way toward the caves located on some swampland to the southeast of Winnowing Reach. In the swamp, come across a clutch of slimes that attack. When defeated, find there is a crystalline core in the slimes. We collect the cores. One is neon green, two opaque, milky white colored, and we continue on toward the caves. In the caves, we're attacked by two caustic slimes. Collect one tiny core and one small ball-sized core. We are now up to a total of core total of 5. And then 4 bird folk skeletons rise from the moss, easily slain. Reach and enter the caves called Mockden Caverns. 2 caustic slimes guard the entrance, 2 more milky cores. Tunnel with a weak ceiling. Corey sneaks through, finds a large boulder supported by some pillars. More slimes, more cores. Total cores 9. Also has a brass magnifying glass.
Mm-hmm.
More slimes, one of them bigger. 3 more white cores, 1 holographic cores. Total cores 13. End. That's all I
Okay.
got.
So when we met last, let me fix my screen here. You had just finished encountering a big slime and a couple of little ones that came along with it. And somebody was trapped in the corner in some slime.
Oh, there was somebody trapped in slime?
Yeah. Where that. I need to select my marker color if I can. 1 second. I don't know that I can select my marker color because I don't have that option like y'all do. So yeah, where that white arrow is. So there was someone trapped in the slime there. Story. Andy, if you'll read, actually, Paul, if you'll read that for me, since Andy just gave us the note rundown.
Kenna runs towards the adventurers. Thank you for saving me, but please, I need a sample. What? The Corvum says, her eyes filled with determination. She almost lost her life, but is now begging you to help her collect ooze samples. Oh, from the slimes. I think she like, I don't have any like little sausages on toothpicks here. Like, what are you talking about? I was so confused for a second.
Well, she
Uh,
hands you a cup.
I can give you something if you help me.
Ooh.
Please, it's so important to my research. I can go back to the reach, and I can't go back to the reach empty-handed. I've come so far. I've risked so much. Please, you can hear the desperation in her. Please. Um, I mean, sure. I don't. She kind of looks at the others like I don't care. Like, let's give her some samples. Let's help
Okay.
out this research.
So, do you want to take a short rest?
I don't think it's going to matter because I do not seem to have any hit dice left.
Ooh, that's a problem.
It is a problem. And I have a preserved. Well, what does a preserved good berry do?
It gives you one
Give me like,
HP.
oh, lovely.
It's like a permanent good berry or semi-permanent good berry. You got that during the testing night that we did, where we were just kind of testing out and make sure everything was working.
Yeah, that's just going to give me 1 HP.
I mean, it can mean the difference between life or death at this level, so. But it's up to you. So
Uh,
is that no short rest?
well, let's see. I mean, Corey's got 5 hit points left, and he has a hit die. I guess a short rest would not be a bad thing.
Short rests do not give me rages back, unfortunately. I will get a spell slot back, though.
It's not a spell slot.
Hmm?
Oh,
It's a
nice!
packed spell slot.
It's
I
still a
am
spell
back
slot.
up to full. All right. Titus is as well. Does anybody have like a healing potion or anything?
Let's see. I have
Y'all
a
look
potion of
over at
healing.
Titus. Titus's feathers are kind of like in serious disarray. He's looking really messed up. Oh, excuse me.
Wait, can you not? I thought you could drag and drop healing potions, like the items to other players to give
You
it
should
to.
be able to.
That doesn't seem to be working. I'm trying to give you a healing potion. Let me try from the other character sheet. Because I have one over there too. Nope. Let's try it this way. Um, no. What happens if I do that? There, you can have that. I will take it
Oh,
off mine.
thank you. I appreciate it. Otherwise, I am dying. I am going to
Actually,
die.
I'm gonna take
All
it
right.
from Dawn, I think. No, I'll take it from him.
Okay, so 4.
So do we just take a short rest?
Yeah.
Let me see.
4. Okay. Oh. uh, Okay. All right. So I get 8 points back. Same. 1 hit point. Uh, you gotta be careful because I have no spells left other than cantrips, rather. Okay. All right. So this Kenna, how do we know her name is Kenna? Did we meet her last time or?
No.
Okay.
She is the person that you were sent to find.
I can't remember if we got her name originally though. Do
I
they
think
say
Oh.
so.
that?
All right. So she's a
I'm not sure.
Corvum?
Yes.
Corvum named Kenna?
Kenna, is it the cores that you're looking for, or are you looking for the slime itself? Like, I don't know what you need a sample of.
She says that she needs a sample of actual slime, like the goo, from a living
Oh,
slime.
oh, a living one. Um, they're not very friendly. It can be hard to get a sample from them.
It's a sample from a
She
And I think we
agrees.
killed all the ones in here.
All right. I don't, should we try and set a trap for one, maybe?
Like,
Corey
we
was
could have
excited by that idea.
Corey like sit out in the open, and then when the slimes come to eat them, we can run in and scoop some up, like
Wow.
that kind of
Trying
trap.
to, trying to kill Corey, huh?
Don will do it.
Let's see. Wonder if, looking to see if Corey has anything that could be used to make a trap. Um, I do have some snake meat that could work as a bait.
Delicious snake meat.
Yeah. Um, I don't have a box or anything. Yeah, that's what I'll. Well, no, that's too small. I have a tinder box. That's the only box I have on me.
Let me see. Let me see what I have container-wise. I don't think I have anything particularly special. I mean, water skin. Wait, didn't I already dump a water skin to fill it with something? No, I think that's my Friday game. Because that character doesn't need to eat or drink necessarily. Oh, we have an empty potion vial, right? You just took a healing potion and drank it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, we do have the vial for that, but I mean, that's not going to be very big.
That's
I
all
mean,
she needs.
does what? Yeah, but does Kenna have something to collect a sample in, or she's just saying, "I need a
I
sample."
mean, she can give you a vial. It's the same thing.
Okay. Does she have anything on her that would help us create a trap?
No.
Good. What good is she? All right. What's around us that could potentially be used to make a trap? I will. I don't know. Maybe do an investigation.
Okay.
I find nothing. I can see. I am gonna have a night.
Kenna recommends maybe tracking down a slime and just reaching out and swiping some for a sample. And then you can, polish it off, and
Oh, it's like
it doesn't have to be
so.
alive after you take it. It just has to be taken while
It
it's
has to be
alive.
taken a while. Okay, so maybe Dawn, Holden, and Titus could kind of distract it, and Corey can hide and try and sneak up behind it and grab the sample.
Hmm.
Because I think my stealth is relatively good. Yeah, I got a +6 for the stealth, so that could work. Okay, we're still only level 1.
No,
No,
we
you're
leveled
level
up.
2.
Did we?
Yeah. Did you forget to level up?
Oh, we never leveled up. I leveled up on D&D Beyond, but did not level
Oh,
up.
that's right. I remember you saying you were going to do it that way.
Well, let's go ahead and pause while you level up then.
Yeah, let me go grab that stuff then. I don't think it was all too much anyway. D&D Beyond. Let me see what I did here.
Important hit points.
Yeah, there's that. Actions, my characters. All right, so Corey, level 2. Let's go into here. You can keep going if you need to.
So, are you going to stay in the cave and hunt, or are you going to hunt out in the swamp?
Uh, I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I'll ask Kenna, what's a better place to look for them in here, or should we go back out to the open? Like we've already killed a bunch in here. I don't know how deep this goes or how many are left.
Kenna looks around kind of nervously and says, "That's a good question. I don't know how many are here." And just, her head twitching around, very bird-like, obviously.
Let's just stay in here and keep going.
Okay.
Okay. Save. Okay, so his. Yeah, max 21. Okay.
Let me have you go towards the northwest instead of the way that you came. Just because I can make an argument for there being slimes up there that you haven't met yet.
Well, I think we also came from
Man, they really did
here
a pretty big update.
for Fantasy Grounds.
Yeah, like the way everything looks is different as far
Yeah,
as
it's
like
different. I'm
buttons and.
not sure I love it.
Mm,
Not sure I like it much.
I'm not
I
actually
think
sure what you're talking about because it looks the same as last time to me.
well, if you go over and because it used to be like radial menus before, now it's like it's a menu. Like if you right click on a map to like close it or something like that, it used to be a radial.
Oh, I see what you
It's
mean.
just
Yeah,
different.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it'll take some getting used to. I wonder if I changed my spells. Last minute, Pac-Man, healing word, twins.
Go ahead and make me a survival check, Paul. Okay. So you do hear something from around the corner to the north. Roll me a 1d8. 2. NPCs, where are they?
Less command, cure wounds. Oh, detect magic and inflict wounds.
I gotta reset everything here. So, Holden, I'm assuming Holden is the one that rolled the survival, right?
Oops, my mic was up. Yes.
Okay. So Holden sees a shifting slime to the northwest, or the north. It does not detect you yet. What do you do?
All right, so if the slime is up there and hasn't detected us, Corey can hide and try and go to the west through that tunnel up and around, while everybody else kind of draws its attention to them.
Okay.
That's my suggestion.
Works for me. Who's got the thing to scoop some up with?
Actually, Titus does. So Titus will hand over the bottle to Corey. Shifting slime down a tunnel. Okay. All right. So, yeah. So if that works for everybody, we can do that, and I will do hide and stealth check.
Okay.
All right. So, uh, he's making his way that way, right there.
Making his way
And
downtown, walking fast.
That went through my head too.
well, so here's the thing, and you guys don't watch Critical Role. Like every time the words making our way or making his way, they all sing it.
That's
It
funny.
just became
That
like a
actually is probably why it popped in my head because I was watching them make characters for Daggerheart, and that I think that happened a couple times.
mm.
But also think the other thing, like they like sang something. It might not have been that one, but they sang something, but like what they said didn't sound like what the song was to me. It was very bizarre.
Oh, like everything, like making a way. Like Sam will go over and do like snaking his way or taking his way. It's
No, no, no.
it's
I
there.
mean, like,
Oh,
I'd have to watch again. Like, they said something that didn't sound like it was at all related to the lyrics of the song that
uh,
it inspired everyone to sing.
yeah, it
But
happens.
like,
That happens a
I'm
lot.
also bad at lyrics, so I don't know.
All right, so how my stealth check do?
Um, 1 second. I've got to redo the thing because I never reset the shifting slimes dexterity mod
Redo. Bum, 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 bum.
because it had a dex mod of 108, and I know that's not right.
No, that's not right.
But it attacks with strength. That would be the way of things.
Probably.
All right. So my old place of work is struggling a bit.
Aw, poor babies.
Like they can't cover the night shifts essentially. Plus they're just short on nurses all around. Like how many have we lost? 1, 2, 3, 4 counting me, 5. Like in the last, handful of months. And it's not like we had an excess of nurses to begin with. And now they can't get night shifts covered, and that place has decided that they're just going to not have night shift nurses for a minute, or
How are
rather
they
they're not
gonna?
going to worry about having nurses on shift, and they're just not going to take detox clients. They're just only going to take residential ones. But the thing is, like, residential clients still come in with meds. They pass meds under our nurse's license. Like, so I don't know what their plan is. I do not understand. Like, it doesn't sound like it's legal regardless. Like, even if
You should
everyone in the
report them.
building didn't have home meds, I'm thinking about it. I might, but apparently they said that they talked to someone in the state, like that deals with that stuff, and they said it was okay as long as no blah 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 blah. But I don't think that's true. Like, I don't think it's okay. And
Yeah.
there's going to be people with meds. They're not going to be able to pass. Uh, their nighttime meds essentially. They're not going to be able to pass meds, just basic, over the counter stuff for like pain. They're not going to be able to pass the stuff that we give for anxiety that people need all the time there. Like, they're not
Mm.
going to be able to pass the sleep meds that some of those people need. Like, I don't know. It's pretty wild.
It sounds to me like they should be, asking themselves why they are hemorrhaging nurses.
Yeah, I mean, they talked to me. I explained my reasons. Different nurses have different reasons, but
Hmm.
we all kind of like share the same reasons essentially. But like, I told them the things that were the important ones to me. But all the
Hmm.
other reasons I've heard are valid too.
Hmm.
But
So
I don't
Corey
remember if
thinks
I.
he's hidden.
He's very hidden. I can't see him. I mean, if I had to
Corey?
guess,
Who's
he's
Corey?
exactly right there. But
Could
Do
be
y'all want to
wrong.
roll initiative, or do you want to get closer?
uh,
I don't think we want to get closer. Maybe definitely want to kind of. Well,
I mean, you're gonna have to get into like melee range in order to get the sample, regardless.
yeah, yeah,
all right,
yeah.
hold. I'll give Corey a couple beats to kind of get into place, and then I will come up and make some noise to distract it. Hopefully, he
Okay,
can run and scoop it.
yes. So yeah, if Corey can go over and continue, as long as he hasn't been kind of detected, if he can kind of continue to at least here, so that way I'll be in position. Uh, that way it won't be so far for him to run to catch the sample. So.
So playing this out, not thinking about like turn rounds or anything like that. I'm guessing Holden will probably give it like 2 minutes just to make sure he can sneak into a spot that he feels is
Mhm.
good, and then after that, Holden will kind of come up.
Yeah, yeah. Corey, I'll be
Well,
like, yeah.
he's noticed.
Just give me 2 minutes. Get behind it. He's like, I'll make a little water dripping sound.
You're gonna have
I
to
can't
make
do
the
it.
sound because I don't believe you.
I don't know.
My lips are
Crap.
dry, and I have a mustache on the way. It's not working very well.
uh,
I can't do it right now. What's
All right, so go ahead and roll initiative.
there you go. I will break the vial. Okay. Okay. So Titus. Oh, I swear to God, that die looked cocked. And I
You're
don't know how
cocked.
that's possible. Not yet. I don't know how that's possible on a digital thing. How could it possibly be cocked? Wow. Could you turn off the PC low rolls
No,
mod in your thing?
I cannot. Paul, you're up.
I don't appreciate that. Are you muted, Paul?
I shouldn't have been. My mic was down, but
No,
maybe. Is it working now?
maybe. I hear you
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know if
I
you
had
were
to put
talking.
it up
So.
and back down. Um, let's see. So we need to keep it alive. I don't imagine Holden's gonna one-shot it, but I don't know. Yeah, whatever. I'm not raging. I'll go up and attack it. Get its attention. Actions. But I'm going to not use my antlers because I don't want them to get stuck. I'm just going to use my. I'm gonna poke it with my javelin. Womp womp. But yeah, I don't remember if I told you guys about this, but our facility director, like the lady who runs our building, essentially, she had talked to or had a phone call with me. She wanted to find out like why I was leaving and this and that.
Mhm.
And I basically told her like the biggest concern I've had is that they seem like they hire until they can just barely manage to run the building, and then they stop looking for new people, and they just let us all like give more than we should have to give, so that they can continue to stay open. That's one thing. But then they also just seem to like punishing people. Like I've seen multiple write-ups that were unjustified or over the top, with like the way it's worded and stuff like that. Like
Mm,
mine was over the top, but that one wasn't complaining about with her. Another nurse got a write-up because last time I took vacation there, they're having trouble covering one of the shifts, and it was coming up like she had to work the next day, and if no one was there to cover the shift when she was done, then there was no nurses, and she was trying to find out like what are we expected to do. And so
mhm,
she asked like, and her bosses are her supervisors right there, like telling her go ahead and email and ask. And she asked like, what's the expectation? Am I discharging everyone in the building by the end of my shift so that no one's here, blah 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 blah, because we don't have coverage. And she
mhm.
got written up for that. um and uh and then
Andy, you'll need to make a um, sleight of hand check,
Oh, okay.
And
and that'll be
so
a
during
standard.
that phone call, I mentioned the write up. She said, "Oh wait, are you talking about the one that Jesse got for that email?" I was like, "Well, that's one of them, yeah." She's like, "Because I just found out that Amy, the former supervisor, you know, was had known that she was sending that and this and that, and she wasn't very forthright with us with that information." And which that kind of pissed me off because
Sure.
first of all, they should know that before they like force a supervisor to write someone up. Ask some questions, talk to
Yeah.
the person they're going to write up, see what the situation was.
What is that?
Second of
Lee?
all,
Hold on one second, Paul.
sorry.
Is this an advantage because I'm hidden?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to check. Sorry, Paul. Go
And then
ahead.
second of all, like it wasn't even like a bad email. Like even if the supervisor hadn't been there, like it was an appropriate email asking an appropriate question about a situation that existed, which I
Agreed.
pointed out to her.
You're
It's
Yeah.
successful.
so infuriating.
Awesome.
And then after that phone call, they ended up apologizing to her, but they also were apologized to her while also still blaming the supervisor for it, the former supervisor.
Oh, crap. Hold on. I mean, it's still good, but I used the wrong person.
Um,
Is it higher?
Uh,
the bonuses
by
will be higher.
2 points.
I mean, it's still
Yeah.
successful, so
Yeah, it would be 19. All right. So with his, I think it's the cunning action that allows him to, as a bonus action, disengage.
yeah.
So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to zip away. Or I'm going to move back out of range.
Okay.
So I will move back to there. How is that? Why is it calling that 20 feet?
Maybe because you went more than one square at the end. It started into another square.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay.
Because
All right.
Mophogs have little tiny feet.
Dawn.
All right, Dawn will go up here. We have our sample. She's gonna start blasting. She's Donnie DeVito. All right, let's see here.
I will never not
Uh,
be able to see that. Pew pew pew.
Hello, target. There we go. But yeah, also in that conversation with her, she's like, "Oh, every once in a while I stop you in the hallways to ask how things are going, and I never heard anything about this." And I was like, "It's been like over a year since I've seen you in the hallways." And second of all, like the nursing team tried to arrange a meeting with leadership to talk about issues, and we were blown off. Like, I don't know, it's very frustrating.
Okay. Titus is going to move over to there. Oh, more in the square. I'm going to target the thing. Oh, I want that. Actions. Here we go. We'll do a Toll the Dead. Damn it.
All right, let's do some more jabbing. What's my little
Did
jabber?
Dawn? She did damage.
Yeah,
And what
didn't
type of
she?
damage was it? Radiant
Force damage.
force.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was an Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
So the slime turns clear. The color shifts to clear.
I can't believe that just hit. Oh shot.
All right, its AC is really low, which means its HP is really high.
Which means, of course, I have to roll 1 on damage,
Mm.
Oh yeah.
and that's it for Holden. Yes, person. Meow. Okay.
All
Jasper
right.
came
So
over, asking for
it's gonna
snacks.
continue trying to hit and misses. Does it get
Came
a?
ask.
Nope.
All right, Corey. Corey is going to attack with his short bow. If he hits, he gets sneak attack. All right, short bow. Oh, okay, it's a hit.
You
Good,
sure
good,
you
good,
don't
good.
want to use your short sword?
I don't want to get next to it.
Oh.
Why?
No
Because you
reason.
wanted to hit me. You wanted to hit me.
No.
All right. And there we go. Ugh. Ugh.
Go ahead and reset y'all's dice, because I know you're dying to.
No. Better. I'll live with that one. I'll do Titus on his turn. Corey is done. Oh, Corey is going to hide. I want to try and get advantage next turn. Skill.
Okay.
Stealth.
What the heck?
What?
It shows that I'm targeting. Like there's a whole little arrow pointing from my character to that character. But it didn't do the... Never mind. I'm dumb. It's there. I see it. Outrage over.
Oh, look at that. You did no damage.
Well, I did my best, guys.
All right.
You just decided to take away the only tool I have.
Titus will do another Toll the Dead. Hopefully. Yes! There we go. It's about time. Actually, what is the deal with the extra damage? Is it like it's taken damage? Many of it. Oh, nice.
The slime's color shifts too, and that was what, necrotic?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's black. Dark black.
The only thing darker than black is dark black.
I was just gonna say it sounds a
The
little
only thing
redundant.
darker than black is my soul, according to my customers.
Well, and most people who know you.
Mm.
Die, slime.
All right.
Stick my javelin in it and swish it around.
And you do get
No.
another core.
Heck yeah.
Oh.
Is this one black?
This one changed.
I'm not sure what colors y'all have.
Let's see.
Here
We
there.
have a neon green, a couple of milky white colored ones. I have a tiny core and a small ball-sized core, but I don't have colors on those.
I'm
Two
thinking
more milky cores.
it's probably the small sized.
All right. White cores. Oh, yeah, we had gotten a holographic core at one point too.
Oh, that's it. It'll be a holographic core.
Okay. It was defeated, leaving behind another holographic core. Sorry, I'm dictating my notes.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
Paul, make me a perception check for Holden.
Okay, while he's doing
Let's
that,
see
Corey's
here.
gonna step forward, and as he's stepping forward, he's stopping back up the vial, and he presents it to Kenna. Like, here we go. I think this will work. This is your sample.
So Holden finds a bag that's got, or like a backpack that's got multiple pouches on the outside of it, all over the surface of the pouch, or all over the surface of the bag.
This backpack looks handy. Holden's gonna pick it up and take a look at it, see if there's anything valuable in it.
Is it trapped?
No, it's just the average old haversack, it looks like.
Um, Holden, make
Trying to
a
manifest.
roll a 1d20 for me, please.
It's totally a bag of holding.
I'm trying to manifest a handy haversack.
So,
Forget.
from within, you pull out a tiny, grumpy axe. It is a +1 hand axe that insults your combat skills every time you swing.
Oh. Holden kind of looks around. Based on the comments this thing's making, I think it belongs to someone else.
So, I'm going to put this onto your party sheet. And the grumpy axe is temporary. It only lasts until dawn.
Okay.
Oh, so it's not like a permanent weapon. It's just
Right. So it
something.
looks, when you look at it, it's real, it's tangible, but it kind of looks like it's not really there. Like it's not really transparent, but it has this appearance that like it doesn't seem like it's fully realized.
Hmm.
So,
Well, that's pretty
would you
helpful.
like to take a short rest, or do you want to continue on? Try to get
Um,
back to town.
I'd say we. I mean, is there anything else, anything further that we need to do here? I mean, Corey's
No.
presented kind of the sample. It's just
Yeah.
what she's talking.
So, when you present the sample to Kenna, she jumps up and down excitedly and thanks you for your help. Let me see what she was offering.
What the heck? How do I add a freaking item? Jesus. Shouldn't be this much work.
She says that she'll happily reward you once you're all safely back in Winnowing Reach.
Okay. Well, if that's in that case, if nobody has any objections, I guess we should probably head back to town.
Am I
Okay.
crazy? I thought you could right click and add an item.
Oh, you
It's
have
in the party
to.
sheet already.
Okay.
Oh, you
I
mean
think
that to add the axe?
to your inventory.
To add anything to my
All right.
inventory, yeah.
At the top of the sheet, you'll see like a little
Plus
red
sign?
square with a lock. You have to unclick that to be able to do any of that
Okay.
because the
Oh,
lock
there's a plus sign next to the equipment part. I missed that part.
Hmm.
Okay. Thank
plus
you.
sign next to the equipment. What?
Yeah, when you unlock where it says
Oh,
equipment, like that main bar, there's a plus sign. Because
gotcha.
I had already unlocked and I couldn't add anything. So
Oh, okay, gotcha.
All right.
All right, so you're taking the axe.
was that the bag you're talking about?
I think he was talking about the. Well, I guess the bag too. Then it's a special. The haversack that Holden just picked up.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
guessing it gave us brief temporary magical acts. So
Well, the axe, but the haversack. I mean, or the bag of holding.
Do you see a bag of holding somewhere?
Yeah, we just found one, right?
yep.
Well, you found a backpack. So you
Of
need
holding.
to identify.
Oh,
It, they're called haversacks and they're very handy.
made by some guy named Heward.
Yep. All right, I added the bag to my inventory.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, we will pick our way back out of the cave and start heading back to town.
All right.
You ready, Kenna? Let's get out of here.
Promises.
Mhm. All right. So as you're making your way back to town, I need someone to make a survival check. We're looking for anything over a 10.
Uh,
Excellent.
that'll work.
So you're making your way through the swamp, and
Making it.
it seems to be going pretty effortlessly until you do encounter like a very large morass that you have to kind of take your time to bypass,
Just what we need. More ass.
right?
More ass to bypass. Yeah.
Because of the amount of time that you spend, you're going to need to make another survival check. So
All
I'll
right.
have someone other than Holden do it this time.
Titus will do it because he also has a +5.
So we're looking for a 13 or higher.
How
Excellent.
about that? Woohoo!
And you are able to get around the morass, and you're well on your way back to town. It's been about another hour, uh, before, or that you've been able to travel uneventfully. Um, and then I need one more, and it's going to be a higher survival check. So make me a DC 15 survival check.
Any
Do you
requirements as
need
to who can
Anyone
need
make
that
it?
somebody
has
like
not already done one.
Corey's got a +1.
That's like asking your guide to guide you through the jungle and then refusing to let them do it and then trying it yourself.
What's Dawn's survival?
What's
0.
who? Dawn's is +3 just from her stats.
Oh, yours is better, so you should do that. Nice.
All right.
We're awesome.
You managed to make your way all the way back to when we reach without encountering any difficulty. Let me get back to my story here. I put the XP for that combat encounter onto your sheet, or onto the party sheet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So once you arrive back in town, you immediately see the magistrate standing in the marketplace. Andy, I'm going to have you read that.
Look, Kenneth says, holding up the vials of ooze. Holding up the vials of ooze up for the magistrate to see. Wow, that's an awkward sentence.
It is, yeah.
The magistrate gives her a look of disapproval, which goes unnoticed. Nodding his head slightly to the travelers, the magistrate begrudgingly thanks the party. It really wasn't necessary to go to all that trouble for a few samples, but thank you for your help. Wait a minute, what do you mean it wasn't necessary? Is Kenneth's mission not sanctioned?
Um, are you asking?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
So, uh, she is very precocious and struck out on her own. While it's not discouraged, it was not mandated.
I see.
So it's not illegal. We don't have to decapitate her for being a criminal.
Exactly.
That's the important part.
So,
That does make fun.
as promised, the magistrate awards you 5 gold pieces per character. So I'm going to add that to
I'm
your
rich.
Wow.
party sheet. I know, big spender.
My
I mean,
characters are ready to retire now.
Wait. Did you say 5 platinum pieces?
no.
Damn.
55 platinum pieces. Holy crap. This is how that game Telephone works, right?
So the magistrate also advises you to come see him in a few minutes at his home, and he'll provide you with the letter that he promised you in exchange for your help.
Okay.
Like, go directly there? Yeah, let's go there.
He said it. He says it's going to take him a little bit of time. So maybe if you'll come back in the morning.
Can we creepily just stand outside his house all night?
You could. I mean, you could force it, I guess.
No, I'm just kidding.
But he says that he must attend to an urgent problem in the Reach. It says,
Don, just tell.
Paul, go ahead and read that for me.
If you're still around tomorrow, I'll summon you to discuss this matter. I may need to help you adventurers, and I'm willing to pay you well for your... Oh, may need the help of you adventurers, and I'm willing to pay you well for your assistance. And with that, the magistrate leaves. Kenneth smiles at the group. All right, time to celebrate. How about some refreshments at the Wrangler's Rest? What do you say? First round is on me. And Don says, yeah, let's do it. Never say no to a free drink.
Hey, and was it 5 gold the magistrate gave us?
Each, yeah.
Yeah, big spender.
And Holden just says, you never say no to a drink, whether it's free or not. And then, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Corey agrees that could go for a drink, and Titus just kind of nods, shrugs his shoulders, like, yeah, I guess I could have one. It's very tough to make Titus be socially inept because I'm just the social butterfly.
All right. So,
And we're actually wranglers who need a long rest, so this is perfect now.
Mm-hmm.
once you arrive in the tavern, you let me reload this. What do you do? I was about to tell you what you do, but
I mean, we go to Wrangler's Rest, unless someone
right.
else has something else they
That
want to
I
do.
mean, that's the tavern. What do you do once you're in there?
We
Get
go
our
to the
free
pub.
drinks.
Yep.
Okay. So the drinks available are a wide selection of beer, 3 wines, and 3 liquors. About a half dozen beers.
Holden will get a beer. Don will get some liquor.
All right. So the liquors that are available are Green Date Vodka, the Red-Headed Harlot, and Troll Blood Dark Whiskey.
Full blood
Corio,
dark whiskey.
Corio will take the whiskey.
The whiskey is only 1 copper per shot.
Uh,
Beers. Um, Go
Corey
ahead.
orders 5 shots
Okay, go ahead and deduct it.
for himself.
That's fine.
Uh, that's what
Half a gold,
that's half a
That's your
silver.
first round, right?
or half a
So
silver, yeah.
it's on Kenneth.
Well,
Oh
the
no,
first round
this
would
isn't
be
a round.
1 shot, so.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Well, Corey goes over and has it, likes it so much he decides to get 5 more.
Okay.
And he
For the
puts them on the
beers,
table, and
you
everybody thinks that they're for everybody. And he's like, "Oh no, no, this is for me."
for the beers, your choices are Yanti Pureblood Pilsner, Umber Hulk Angry Ale, Halfling Hops, Delicate Date Stout, Bad Elf Brew, and Orange Quince Lager. I had to squint to read that.
I think Titus will have the orange quince lager.
Okay. And who was Holden was having a beer too?
Uh, yeah. He's just gonna ask to be surprised.
Um. So the bartender brings out a Bad Elf Brew for Holden. Both of
Perfect.
those are 2 copper each.
All right, 2 copper. All right. Ugh. 8. Okay. All right. So everybody's got their drinks, and Quarry is quietly snoring.
Holden's gonna kind of look around the room. I want to see if I can spot someone who looks like they're actually a slime wrangler, and not just like a regular old customer.
Okay.
I imagine they'll probably look like a bit grungier from being out in the swamps and whatnot.
So let me have, as you're kind of walking around, I'm going to have you roll a D100. $67. So you overhear people talking, and they say a zombie who was voted in as townsmaster. Roll me another D100. is terrified by the prospect of one more D100. Building elaborate but useless siege engines. Wow. This is totally random.
That's bizarre.
All right, so overheard a rumor about a zombie.
Mayor.
So a zombie that was voted as mayor.
Yeah.
Voted
Wait,
as
let me go
mayor.
back. It was 67. It was a zombie who was voted in as town master.
Okay. He's worried about siege engines, or that was the last part of it.
Is
What was the
worried
middle?
about the prospect of building useless siege engines.
Prospect of building. All right. The
And
person
then
that
roll
the
me
person
one more
that
D100.
the person has dropped that rumor. How drunk do they appear to be?
Well, we're not done with the rumor yet.
Oh, okay.
And then they say, but then again, I only heard that from the village idiot. This is a neat little random chart from Reddit.
Which
And is that when his buddy next to him says something about, "Oh, you've been talking to yourself again"?
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah, wait, when you get a chance, could you send me that link?
I guess.
No, because I can use it for Saturday. I got
So
them.
you were looking for a slime rancher. Make a perception check.
We're looking for a slime rancher. Why are we doing that now?
Holden was. I don't know.
Ah. Perception check.
Yeah, I need it from Holden since he's the one that was looking.
Ow. Gotcha. Oh, if you're looking for that, I can throw you a guidance.
Let's see. I need no guidance.
So as you're kind of walking around, you literally trip over a gerbine in a adventurer's set of clothing with a foppish hat, kind of tilted askew to one side, and it has a random purple feather that shoots out the other direction.
What did he find? What race is it?
A gerbine, the mouse people.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna wave to like one of the server or whoever it is that's delivering drinks and say get another whatever he's drinking for him here, and I'm gonna go introduce myself. Like, sorry to disturb you. My name's Holden, and I just was curious about slime ranching. Something I wasn't familiar with before. And I'm just curious, what do you guys do with those little cores that drop out of them? Is that the whole point of it? To gather those?
So the gerbine kind of looks at you and blinks one eye and then the other. He says, yeah, the cores. The cores, that's the important thing.
Do we just sell those to local shops, or is there something else we need to do with those? Because we just happen to have encountered some slimes and have some, and I just want to know where to offload them, essentially.
I'm pretty sure. Let me look at the list of locations here.
Oh yeah, let me take off my 2 copper first drink. Boop, boop.
Reaching budget.
Nice jaunty music.
It is. I was pretty sure there was a place specific for the ranchers. Watering reach. The avium.
The Avium, is that the name of the place where
Well,
you take them?
that. What is the avium? Let's see. We're just. Slime industry. It says, thanks to the profits from slime wrangling, Winnowing Reach has grown to include businesses specializing in harvesting and shipping slime residue. The trade is mainly with the avium for educational, research, and experimental purposes, but other buyers are appearing at a steady pace. Alchemists across the wood find the substances useful in a variety of potions, and some healers are beginning to test the medicinal applications. So I will say the apothecary, because there's not a location on the map otherwise.
Okay. That's also where we take any Yeti penises if we find them, right?
Yes. I'm surprised you remembered that.
Surprised.
Surprised we haven't found a Yeti penis yet.
I mean, it's early.
Yeah, what kind of game are
It's
you
early.
running where we haven't encountered a Yeti penis yet?
Yeah, seriously, man. Are you even playing D&D if you haven't found a Yeti penis? All right, so the alchemist would be interested, and the alchemist can be found at the apothecary.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we've got a few, so maybe we should go over there to see what we can sell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, make okay. Do we have a map of the town?
Yeah.
I could probably find it here. Hold on. Oh no, I can't find it. There it is. Thank you. All right, so
I found it. I love this little town.
Oh, we don't have a key. Which is the apothecary?
Give me a second.
I bet it is. These two look too fancy for apothecary. Like maybe 2. Like I don't feel like apothecary would be very big.
It is
No,
number
probably
5.
Number 5.
So in the southwest corner.
Okay. And number 3 is Wrangler's Rest, right? Or is that 1?
That was 7.
Or 7?
Number 3 is the magistrate's office. Wrangler's Rest is 7.
7. Okay. So okay. Yeah, we're not too far. What's number
We can
6?
just cruise through number 6.
Number 6 is the book bindery, where y'all went and bought books before you went out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Need a good read on the trail.
All right. So let me take a look again at what we've got for cores. All right. So yeah, we'll make our way over to the apothecary.
Okay.
Need to make some notes real quick.
So give me a list of what cores you have.
That was what I was saying about writing. All right. I got one of those. Milky white. Okay, 2. core. Small. Okay, the ambiance on this track has somebody gargling in the background. Each of those. Okay, 2 more milky cores. Problem is that I went 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 2 more cores that came up, but the ones that would have been with the slimes right around where we found the brass magnifying glass.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they were.
Around
Like,
the magnifying glass?
yeah, where the magnifying glass was found, because it's the only ones that I don't have a color for.
Let me see.
Grab. Oh, and 3 more.
So they would also be white. Milky
Oh,
white.
another couple of white ones. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So in that case, we have 9 of the whites, and then we have 1 each of neon green, a tiny core, a small ball-sized core, and a holographic core. But we just picked up another core from the one that we just killed. What kind of core was that?
That was holographic.
Oh, that okay. So we have 2 holographic.
Okay. So the holographic cores. Let me pull up my list of slimes here, because we're gonna go on the slime difficulty.
Yeah, if this pays well, we may have to grind or farm. What do they call it when you just sit there and you just do the same thing over and over to make money?
Grind.
Grinding.
Oh,
Farming.
Or farm.
Oh,
Both.
work. Having a job.
That is true. It's like work. It's
So
basically like you go to work so you can play this video game where you have
Exactly.
new work.
25. All right. So the neon green and the ball size are going to be the same thing.
Okay.
Those are from the caustic slimes.
Oh, okay. So the ball-sized core is neon green.
Yeah. The tiny core is going to be so there's only 4 slimes that y'all have encountered. There's the sticky slime, which is the milky white, the shifting slime, which is the holographic, the caustic slime, which is neon green. I don't remember you encountering a green slime.
I don't think we did.
Let me check my encounters list, because I did keep a list of all the random encounters.
Was it something?
Caustic, sticky.
Was it just called a green slime?
Yeah.
Because I remember caustic and I
Caustic.
remember the shift.
Well, I'm going through my list of encounters because I did save them to see what you have encountered.
Gotcha.
Stickies. All right, so make the ball-sized one a sticky slime, or a milky white one, and the tiny and small ones are both going to be neon green.
All right. So the tiny cores are milky white.
No, the ball-sized one is milky white. The small and tiny are both going to be neon green. So you should have 3 different colors of core.
Oh, okay.
You should have
all right. So
2 of the
milky
holographic,
white.
however many of the milky white, and then however many of the neon green.
Neon green. All right. So the neon green we should have 2.
You should have
2
more
of the
than 2. You should have at least 3
of the neon green.
of the neon green, because I've got.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
1,
right.
2.
No, you're correct. Don't worry about it.
I see 4 caustic slimes that y'all have killed at
2,
least.
5, 6. All right. So we have 10 milkies then. So it's 10 milkies, 2
Jesus.
hollows, 3 neon green. Yeah.
Okay, so the
We killed a
milky
lot of
ones
slime.
are each going to be worth 1 gold.
One gold. That's it.
Yeah. The neon green ones are each going to be worth 1 silver.
What? Okay.
And the holographic ones are each going to be worth 5 gold.
Cool. All right.
So
So we
when
want.
you're done with that, add that total to your party's gold inventory.
Okay, can do that.
And I'm going to make a note.
10 gold, 20 gold. Oh, I can't change on the party sheet.
Oh, how much gold total is being added then?
20 gold, 3 silver.
Okay.
Do we have enough for an airship yet?
No.
I literally went off and said, "Oh my god, it's going to take us forever to save up our ship." All right, so we really need to focus on the shifting slimes. And look at it this way: it's like, we make XP and gold, so it's win-win. If we grind.
I'm
Perfect.
just writing down what I said. It got real loud all of a sudden.
Like I can hear it through your guys' thing a little bit. Or I could for a second there. Or before you said it got really loud all of a sudden.
I turned it down a little bit because it was.
Oh.
I
All
was
right.
realizing it just seems like it was too quiet in this tavern. So, oh, we're not in a tavern anymore though. Shit.
I mean, you're at the apothecary. It could be loud there.
Okay, it's a busy shop.
All right, so you've sold the cores that you found. What are you going to do next? Maybe rest for the evening and try to identify your bag?
I don't think we have anyone who can identify.
No, we don't. Is there a magic shop in this place?
No, but you can spend your time during your spend
That
the time during your downtime to
Experiment.
identify it essentially.
Check it out. Yeah, let's do that.
okay. Yeah, so we'll head over to the inn, which I do not remember the name of.
Who has the bag on their sheet?
I put it in mine because I had the act. Sorry, I shouldn't have moved it.
I just need to find it so I can identify it.
Yeah, it's on my character sheet.
So you should be able to.
Legendary luggage. Images of a bag holding, but that doesn't open.
I mean, it's a standard bag of holding, but image, but.
The bag can hold up to 500 pounds. Not exceeding volume of 64 cubic feet. Weighs 15 pounds regardless of the contents.
It's
Yep,
essentially
bag of
a
holding.
bag of holding with a once per day random
Ooh, legendary
item.
gift. Yeah. Withdraw a single item from the special compartment. The item disappears after the completion of a long rest. Roll a D100. On a 1, the item is cursed. On a 100, the item is a normal magic item. Otherwise, roll 1d20 to determine the gift for the day. Shiny Grumpy Axe, number 9. Oh. Has a self-writing journal. Records events with a snarky commentary. So it's basically what Andy's notes look like.
Pretty much.
Um,
And I will give you a long rest.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right. So it is the next morning. What do you do?
We have to go meet in the Magister.
Yeah, we need to go see him and get our cash. And
He already gave you the cash. You need the letter.
oh yeah, that's it.
I'm just curious what he wants us to do.
Okay.
Yeah, see
So
what this mission.
you'll make your way through the tavern and grab something to eat on the go, on your way out the door. Um, as you make your way over to the magister's house or magistrate's house, uh, you arrive at his chambers, and he kind of looks out the door and looks side to side to see if anyone's following you or if anyone's paying attention.
Uh, Curious about that. Titus is like does an insight to what his deal is. Does he seem like he's like paranoid or something or suspicious?
He kind of speaks under his breath and says, "It's not suspicious, but it's not something I want to be widely heard."
Well, I didn't ask him that. I
Oh,
was
I'm sorry.
kind of asked. Yeah, I was trying to get an insight of like why he was doing the kind of like looking around, you know, trying to determine if there was somebody that was watching us or something like that. Like, is he worried about that for some reason or other? But he just doesn't want us to be overheard.
Yeah.
Okay, and why is that?
1 second. I thought I had this formatted to quickly pop in, but Andy, if you'll read that for me.
I let. Oh, okay. Turning a few knobs and pushing a few levers, a clunk is heard and the chamber door is bolted. Satisfied that you are alone, the magistrate lets out a big sigh before turning around to face you. He looks concerned and tired. The swamp, he begins hesitantly, is home to a foul sorceress, a witch who dabbles in evil magics. I need you to discreetly take care of her. If it got out that I allowed this, I would be finished, especially after what happened to Ash Sparrow. Everyone is scared. Think of the wood. Do what is best for it. Do this one thing for me, and I swear I will write a letter to the Birdfolk Council. Is this the letter that he was supposed to be providing us?
Yeah,
So he's holding it for ransom.
he is.
Wow. That's kind of douchey. All
It
right.
is.
Guess we have no choice. Oh, is this the? I just happened to notice that there's like an item thing. This is the set, the bag.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, I don't have
We're,
this
we're
active.
gonna kill this witch, and then we're gonna find out she was the source of all the slimes, and which means that we've put like an entire community out of business.
Oh God,
That would be funny.
that would suck, man. Uh, so what kind of evil magics? What is she doing?
It does not say.
So we have to go on this guy's word.
Yeah. So he'll say, Well,
his ex-wife.
she's been known to curse people. She's put a pox on the land. She's impacted the harvest of crops. Standard witchy shit.
I see. Okay. Corey
Now
just kind of
he's going to offer another 5 gold per person to deal with the witch, and he makes it clear that his coffers are running low. But in order to prove that you've dispatched the witch, he asks you to obtain a distinctive amulet from a small, made up from a small curled horn that she wears. After you finish the job, yeah, he believes it's the source of her powers, and he wants to see it destroyed with his own eyes.
yeah, that's not sus. Okay. Okay. Well, where is this foul creature? This is Titus. So where is this foul creature? We must end the evil, wherever it may be.
He's
The little
the magistrate doesn't
paladin.
know for certain. He knows that she lives in the swamp,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, that's about it.
You don't know any means to find her, or any clues as to someone who might?
No, you just have to track the magic.
Just wander the swamp till we find something.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, we could. While we're doing that, we can kill slimes and burn our gold.
potentially.
Since this guy's not paying us that much.
All right. Do we need any other equipment before we head out into the swamps? Like maybe some waders? Do they sell waders in this town?
No.
Sorcerer. Two. Amulet as proof.
And the magistrate implores you to make your way quickly.
All right. Gonna quickly making our way down to the swamp, find a witch.
So I'm gonna have you make an Arcana check to try to determine the most likely direction and location of a center of magic.
Ooh, got a good roll.
So you're not really sure. So let me have someone make a survival check.
Da, 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 da. Titus will do that.
All right, so you manage
There
to
we go.
move through the swamp fairly quickly, and you don't encounter anything that would slow you down. Make me another Arcana check.
Titus or just anybody?
Anyone.
Both mine are +1s. If you got anything better.
I have a 1.
Oh Jesus!
Dawn is oblivious. She does not know magic from the broadside of a barn at the moment.
He knows magic, but while everyone was
No,
getting
she
dinner on the
doesn't.
way out, she was grabbing some more of that troll whiskey.
Ah, okay.
Oh, you know what? Corey was probably there with her doing that. So yeah, we'll have Titus do an Arcana, see if he's any better.
Well, you'll have to wait. So I need another survival check.
Oh, survival. And okay with Titus doing it?
Someone else. Someone that hasn't already
Oh,
done one.
okay. That's good.
That is actually sufficient to not encounter any trouble.
Nice.
So Titus can re-roll his Arcana check now.
Well, can't we just use that one?
No.
Damn it. You're trying to get me lower.
Yes.
Jerk.
You still don't seem to be able to pinpoint the location of the magic. Let me have... Who has not done a survival? Corey now?
Corey has not.
And Dawn. So whoever wants to roll.
Corey got it.
So you... again, you're able to move quickly, but you've not encountered anything that would slow you down. And one more Arcana check. Let me get someone else. Dawn, you could redo it if you want to give her, I don't know, guidance.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah, Titus cast guidance on Dawn. That gives you,
1d4.
yeah, I think it's 1d4, right? Yeah, d4.
All right, and then add.
So 17.
So, as you're walking around the swamp, Dawn hones in on an aura in the distance, and uh, she gets a sense that that's where you need to be going.
Okay, so we'll head that way.
Hold on, I gotta plug in my headset because my battery's getting low.
Oh, we're in this. We're in the forest now. I gotta have better cues for my music.
Second, I'm just making the lines on the map, the grid.
And you said it's the magic was kind of located sort of north from where we are currently.
Um, well, you'd been wandering in the swamp, but north of where you were standing in the swamp.
Okay, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
North of where we are currently. Magic is.
I'm putting you on the map.
I'll be right back.
All right, I've got everything up. We'll wait for Andy to get back before I have you read that, Paul.
Okay.
I take it you're back, Andy.
All right, sorry about that. Went to grab something to drink and remembered I have chocolate cake in the fridge.
I'm
Okay.
jealous.
All right, so at last you find yourselves at a small hut on a thin patch of dry land.
I was gonna have Paul read that, but okay.
Oh, it's too late. I thought you would ask me to. No biggie. Um, there are a few gnarled trees, more moss than leaves, flanking the rustic hut. From the porch roof hangs dozens of bundles containing flowers, herbs, and some desiccated lizards. Ooh, she's a freak. Smoke gently rises from a cobblestone chimney, and a strange yet delicious smell fills the air. Through a window, you can see a short robed figure shuffling quickly about the kitchen, adding ingredients to a cauldron in the shape of a giant snail shell. There is also a rather large beetle skittering around, hopping at their master's heel. She leans over to pat the beetle affectionately, and it chitters in a way that is almost sweet.
So what do you do?
You shoot her. No, I'm kidding. Um,
She's probably a good witch. This magister probably just doesn't like her for some reason. Like, tried to hit on her,
well,
she shut him down.
I'm well. The whole fact that he needs to see this amulet destroyed himself makes it almost kind of like he wants us to bring it to him, which
Hmm.
just feels a little sus.
Yep,
But
I
that
don't
could
trust
just be,
him.
yeah, that could just be me being paranoid. But uh,
That's
does
just you happen, like, being a person who has experienced the bricks. Like, that's all that is.
that's exactly what it
It's past trauma. Like, you can't help it. You're doing
is.
your best.
Yeah. Um. So does she know that we're out here?
Um, make a stealth check. I'm pretty sure that I put her on the map, but I don't see her there.
I also don't see her.
I see us. I don't see her if she's in there.
Oh, sorry.
Uh, what am I looking for? Oh, stealth. We're all doing that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, uh,
Oh God, Titus, you suck.
I mean, I wasn't particularly like trying to be stealthy, but
Okay.
I guess I just naturally was.
So, Titus steps on something, and you hear a loud clack or clunk, crack, combination thereof. Susan, or the witch, walks to her door and opens it and says, "Hello, dearie. How are you?"
Who's she saying this to?
To Titus. The rest of y'all are fairly hidden.
So Titus says, like, kind of like looks around, kind of like not sure what to do, and he says, yeah, I kind of got lost. Uh, do you know the way to, uh, how's the name of our city? Winnowing?
Winnowing Reach.
Yeah. Do you know the way to Winnowing Reach? I seem to have gotten myself lost in this swamp.
Well, I absolutely do. It's a couple hours that way, and she points north of, kind of back behind her.
Hmm.
Um, it seems like, you might have come from there, but, it's that way.
Well, it's like I did come from there, but like I said, I got lost. I figured I might as well try and find my way back there to see if I can regain my bearings.
Well, sure. Would you like to sit down and rest for a second? Maybe have a bite to eat?
I'd hate to disturb you. You seem like you're quite busy right now.
Oh, that's okay. I don't get a lot of visitors out here.
I'd also like to get back to Winnowing Reach before sundown, because if I do, I can set out way in the right direction before nightfall.
Make a deception check for me.
Come on, Titus.
She looks at you and she thinks real hard about it. She's gonna make a perception check and gets a 1. Wow. One more time. Oh my god. I'm not. Fuck my life. So she says, "Well, it's really dangerous to be out here all by yourself. Um, are you sure you don't want to stick around and maybe wait for your friends to show up?"
How does she know you
And
have
so at this
friends?
point, Titus is kind of like starting to freak out because he's like, he doesn't want to basically just blow her up, but he also doesn't want to leave, or he doesn't want to stay.
Oh, I thought he was freaking out because he's like, oh, I have friends.
That too. Um, yeah, he's a little flustered. Doesn't know what to say. He's like, I really should just get back on the road. I don't want to disturb you. You're busy. I just silly me got lost. I'm just gonna head back on the road.
Well, she says, "Well, that's a shame because I really could have used some help. So, if you have to go, you have to go."
Ah, see, how good is Titus?
Why is Dawn like getting all up in her business?
Well, because she's stealth right now, right?
Yeah.
Um, what's he gonna say? Yeah, he's just like, what? He's like, well, I guess I should be going. Have a good day, ma'am. Oh, she wanted help, right?
Yeah.
Well, because he's a cleric.
Oh my god. Sorry, my mic was up. I had a lot of conversations with you guys that were being ignored. I'm like, what is happening?
We don't care what you have to say, Paul.
But no, like Dawn just kind of came up and was being pretty forthright. She was like, we were sent here by the Magister. Like, what is this beef with you, and what do you need help with?
1 second. Let me give you an image here of what she looks like.
Oh, he's trying to sway us.
No.
So she's either going to be really pretty, and we're going to want to be nice to her, or she's
No,
going to be
she's
really ugly, and
adorable.
we're going to want to kill her. Oh,
Looks like a quirky little hippie hedgehog lady.
oh, you know what? I had to look that close.
So the one that I have here is not the one that is in the book. I mean, that's a very accurate description. This is. I'll show you both. So this is the one that I have loaded from the download pack, and then
Oh,
in
Oh, she's
Discord,
adorable.
I'm gonna give you the one that is actually from the publisher.
I'm Team
Also,
Susan.
freaking adorable.
Oh, she's cute too.
So, you said that
I
Dawn
like
kind
her
of
from the
creeps
little
up on
better
her
though.
and starts talking to her. She just, she gets a little spooked and goes, "Hoo, hoo, 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 where did you come from?"
She's a
And Titus
owl
like,
person now.
yes. Where did you come from? Who are you?
I only see the one image of her. I never got a second one.
It's in Discord.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's her
As a token.
token.
Yeah. Um. So, and you said that you told her that you were sent here to kill her.
I said I forget exactly what I said,
That,
but I did mention that the
he said
magistrate
something
sent
about
us
the
over,
magistrate. Yeah, we
and I asked
basically
like, what
said,
beef
but
does he have with her, essentially.
what's the beef and what does she need help with?
Yeah.
Oh, she probably wants
Um.
to kill him.
He the we dated once upon a time, and
I
well,
knew it.
he
I
was
knew
just
it.
a little bit of a perv, too much for me. So I decided I was going to relocate out here, get away from the hustle and bustle in town, and do my own little research here.
What are you researching?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. So she says, I saw a great blaze consuming the. Well, let me go back here. Susan looks. Uh, she. I'm delving into secrets and ancient magical lore on my own terms out here by myself. Just me and little Normal over here. She points at her beetle familiar. Uh,
Wait,
I,
what'd you call it?
Normal. So, and she says, it was my hope to summon an entity that might answer questions regarding a vision I had during a recent divination ritual.
Ooh, visions.
What was your vision?
She says, I saw a great blaze consuming the wood, near the scorched grove, I think. There were figures, too. A large, lumbering, burning thing, and something else. Shadowed and distant, watching from afar. Heh, that's lizard spleens for you. Their tea gives very cryptic visions. Shame I don't have any moonfish. You always get clear visions from moonfish, or was it starfish?
As she's talking about her having a vision
Mm-hmm.
regarding the forest being on fire,
Yeah.
Titus has a very visceral reaction to it because he's wondering if it's similar to the visions that he's had.
Are you asking her, or are you just pondering?
Oh well, I'm just kind of pondering because it's like that's part of my backstory. Like
Yeah.
he's the reason why he left his place was because of
Mm-hmm.
having this vision of fire and smoke and death.
It's very possible.
Um, Interesting.
So, Dawn, make me a quick perception check.
And based on that, she's pretty much got Titus hooked.
So you can roll the d4 as well, because you probably would have had guidance still. So you notice the horn amulet that the magistrate was talking about.
Okay. And he just wanted that, right? He wanted her dead, and he wanted that amulet.
Yeah.
He wanted her dead, and then he wanted the amulet destroyed in front of him, or he wanted to
Well,
destroy it.
allegedly, I think he just
Mm.
wanted.
That's the whole thing that I'm having trouble with too.
Yeah, that's clear vision. Like I don't know how to interpret it, except it sounds like something devastating or something dangerous is happening. Is there any way we can get you that moonfish or the starfish? See if we can get a clearer vision.
She holds up the amulet and kind of tips it over and pats the back of it, and you see like bits of dust and dirt coming out of it. She says, "Yeah, I do need a few components to try to cast this ritual. If you'd be willing to help me, I could, maybe give you something for your trouble."
Uh,
Titus says, "We'll do it."
all right, there you go.
Okay. So she needs. Where's the list? You need to gather some swamp herbs and capture a few plump green frogs whose spleens are an essential component. Both can be found about an hour's walk north from the hut, near a large pond wreathed with dense reeds.
Pond, a weedy pond.
Yeah.
Do you have a general idea for what direction we should go, or
North.
just north?
Yeah, she did say that.
Oh, sorry, I missed it.
Okay, so the party agrees to find reagents?
Yeah, reagents.
Reagents for what spell is it that she's looking to do?
It's a summoning ritual.
Ritual of summoning fiery meteors.
To perform a summoning. Okay. All right, so she's told us where we're gonna find. We're looking for what? Starfish, silverfish, what?
No, you're looking for herbs, swamp herbs, and plump green frogs.
Us to look for swamp herbs. And she's pointed us in the direction to find them.
Yeah, north.
Okay.
Kind of back towards the way you came.
Okay. So we will, I guess, take our leave to go look for the items.
Okay.
And as Corey and Dawn kind of, finish up with the witch and kind of like walk back, Corey just like looks at Titus and Dawn like, "What the hell are you doing?" Kind of like you accepted that real quick.
Oh, she seems nice.
And Corey just kind of like shakes his head like, "Everybody just, please, everybody. Nobody's suspicious." Anyway, but
What
he
have you
just
done
follows.
that I should be suspicious of?
What's
Dawn
that?
narrows her eyes. Dawn narrows her eyes and says, "What have you done that I should be suspicious of?"
Not me.
And
Her, the witch.
Holden says, "Other than taking that item and not telling the party about it, back in the caves, I haven't seen anything.
Checking
What
what
item?
item?
I forget what it was. Like you had gone up to check for traps or
Oh,
whatever, and there was something up there, and you
that item.
grabbed, but Holden saw, and he hadn't said anything till just now. I think it was just like another slime core or something, but I don't remember. Or actually, I
I
don't know
don't
if I
think Andy
knew.
remembers what it was. I remember.
I don't, I don't remember what it was.
It was a pouch with some money.
Oh, I'm not worried about that.
Oh, is that it was?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember. Oh,
Yeah.
and did Holden saw that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he didn't say anything.
It was when you were in the tunnel, the collapsing tunnel.
Okay.
Anyways, so I'm assuming you're all making your way north towards the pond.
Making our way north towards the pond and gonna find which ingredients.
Doesn't
Oh my
it
god.
doesn't quite roll off the tongue.
Works for me. Works for me. All right. So I'm not gonna make you do a survival check to get there. Um, when you arrive, you see the pond is, it's a nice little pristine pond. There's uh, bulrushes and reeds all around the edge. You hear the croaking of little tiny frogs all over the place. Um, so there's a couple. What do you want to do first? Do you want to try to track down the herbs, or do you want to try to catch the frogs? Because they need to be, um, they're hard to catch. You have to be sneaky about it.
Ah, let's do the frogs first. Get the hard stuff out of the way.
Okay. So you'll need 3 plump green frogs,
Okay.
at least. And then 5 of the herbs. So let me have you just all go ahead and roll initiative, and we'll go in initiative order. And I'll delete Susan's initiative here.
So 3 plump green frogs and how many? And what was the other thing again?
5 swamp herbs.
5. Okay. I see it now. Okay.
So Andy, I need your initiative.
Yeah, hold on one sec.
What now?
Do
Shut
these
up.
frogs need to be living?
Um,
Let me see if I have an extra set.
it's not that they need to be living. It's just that they're hard to catch. So you're gonna have to make stealth checks in order to try to make an attack roll on them.
I can't just start Eldritch blasting all over the place and hope I get one.
No. According to these mechanics, no.
Completely annihilate all the life, the ecosystem of the pond.
Pew 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 pew. Oh, they're all dead. All right, so we're gonna start in order. Corey, if you'll make a stealth check for me.
Stealth check. Okay. There. Stealth.
Okay. So now make an attack roll.
Like an unhanded attack.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Actions. Go.
Should bite it.
All right, we'll do a dagger. No, screw that. We'll do short sword.
That's
They only
my.
have 1 HP, so it doesn't matter how much damage you do.
Oh.
You miss, and the frog jumps into the pond.
Okay.
Let's move
My,
on to Dawn.
Dawn. She's gonna sneak up on something. Stealth master.
So go ahead and make an attack roll. It doesn't matter what kind of weapon or spell. You also miss.
Frogs are squirrely.
They're small, so they're gonna have like a ridiculous AC.
It's not really bad. Holden. Stealth check.
Holden doesn't believe in stealth.
But
Yet he
today,
is stealthy as a motherfucker. Make an
today he
attack roll.
believes.
What? Holden's chopping at him with his great axe.
So you turn one of them into a little greasy spot, but the spleen is intact. That's all that matters. So you've got one.
Okay.
All right.
Titus.
Okay. So Titus needs to do stealth, right?
Yeah. Good luck. And that's a fail.
Oh, of course it is.
Corey.
3. All right. Does he need to do the stealth check again?
Yes. In order to be able to make the attack roll, you have to succeed on a stealth check. And that is a fail.
Damn it. Damn it.
Dawn.
That's me. Get into my sneak mode. There we go.
That's
She's
a
a shadow.
success. Make your attack roll.
I'm so tempted to use my first level spell. Just overkill with some guiding bolt. All right, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast again.
And you succeed. You manage to light one up, and it just kind of shudders and then collapses.
No, it goes flying because I have repelling blast.
Oh,
so
okay,
I'm gonna
yeah.
say
So it goes
flying at
flying.
Holden.
So you're gonna have to wade out and pick it up from the water. Get in the
It's
water.
That's Holden work right there.
You blast it out and it splatters into the side of a tree.
Holden, you're up. Self check.
All right.
That's a success.
He does stealth like Drax. He's just eating a bag of potato chips and not moving otherwise, and no one can see him. All right, he's gonna more appropriately use a javelin this time.
And that's a fail.
Oh man.
Titus, you're up.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say in my Friday game, my little halfling monk, we fought something that had like a nasty bite attack, and so she's decided that she wants to start incorporating bites into her attacks as well.
Oh wow, that is
So
a
now
success.
she randomly does unarmed bites.
And that is a failure.
Oh my god, what is it?
Corey,
These frogs, man. Wait, how many did we need?
you
Don't
need
we
three.
have 3 now?
No, you've got
Oh
two.
no,
You've
we
only
only have
got
2.
one.
No, I got one from Holden and Dawn got one.
Oh, okay. So that's
So we need one more.
I need. I'll check for Corey. Come on, Corey. You're a rogue. You should be able to be stealthy. Yeah, there you go.
I think this is the one.
All right. And short sword. Oh my god!
All right, Dawn.
Splish splash, I was making a lot of sound and probably not very stealthy. Alright. I'm assuming that's not stealthy enough to sneak up on the frogs.
No, and that is a fail. So out of the pond begins to shake. That is actually your third stealth fail. Give me a map.
This looks familiar.
I can't imagine why.
You know, the only thing this is missing is a pond.
I know, right? Give me a second to.
Did we summon the big toad?
Yes.
Perfect.
So the giant toad, I'm wasn't expecting this to happen, obviously, so I don't have a token specifically for it. The giant toad services and is going to. It was Dawn that just failed that one, right?
Yes.
Okay, so he is going to hop over to her
Ribbit.
and try to make a bite attack.
Rude.
Not good.
And she is grappled and restrained. Holden, you're up.
Okay, there it is.
Make sure that this map is showing up on the other screen.
Holden's gonna move on up, and
To the east side?
yep, moving on up. All right, and then War Antler him. It. I don't know if it's a him. That was a hit somehow. All right.
Okay. Titus. Let's see. I know what I'm gonna do.
Do you?
I am actually going to come up right behind Toad
Okay.
and cast Inflict Wounds.
Ooh.
And at advantage because I got flanking. Inflict Wounds. Good roll. Good roll. Okay. Of course, that means I need to stay in place. All right, Corey is going to attack it with his short sword. Actually, he's going to shift down to also get advantage
Okay.
for the flanking. And attack. Alright, and have sneak attack.
So Dawn is grappled and restrained.
Yeah.
But she can still fight to try and get herself out of it, right?
She can try to make an athletics or acrobatics check to escape, I believe. I'm looking.
Yeah, I don't have an easy
Her
way
speed
to
is
look
0.
up.
Attack rolls against the creature. Attack rolls against her have advantage, and she has disadvantage on attack rolls. She also has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Let's see, grappled is condition ends grappler is incapacitated.
It is the most annoying effect in the game that happens way too often. Because you have to waste your entire turn to get away from it, and then whatever grappled you just attacks you as normal the next turn and grapples you again.
So that is enough to escape. God damn it. So that would be her action.
Yep, she's done. I mean, that's all she can do.
So the toad is going to spin around and try to attack the thing that did a shit ton of damage to it. And misses. Holden.
All right, Holden's gonna headbutt it with his antlers again.
Nice.
God damn.
What was it? Control you hold down to?
It should do it automatically because you rolled a crit.
Okay, there we go.
All right.
All right, there's our third one. That's a big spleen.
Technically, I'll allow it. So
Cool.
now to
All right.
track down the herbs. So for that,
All
you'll
right,
be rolling survival.
Holden's gonna look for some. Oh man, don't know.
So Holden, you managed to pick a shed tail of a swamp lizard up off the swamp ground.
The stand herb.
Titus, you find one of the herbs.
Okay.
Corey,
Survival.
So if we fail enough of these, we get to fight a giant herb monster, right?
yep. Um, Corey, roll 1d4 for me to see what you get.
Giant herb monster named Seymour. Oh no, no.
You find a feather covered in muck.
Ew.
Lovely.
On.
Good job.
That is a success. You get another herb.
2 down. Hold on, I forget. Was it 3 of these? 2, 5.
5. And that is a fail. So roll a d4.
I'm looking for lizard tails.
I found another feather.
Yes. A feather covered in muck.
Okay. Titus. All right, it's another herb.
Yes.
Thinking.
So that's 3.
Herb to 3. Okay.
I need a. I still have Susan on here, just hidden. Corey. Roll a d4. Andy.
I did.
I-
Oh, you know what? It didn't take.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
So
And
that
that's
is a bulrush root.
Bulrush root.
Yeah.
Okay.
Up next is Dawn.
All right.
And that is a fail. So I'm going to have you stop. While you've been hunting or searching, you have been surrounded by a small pack of veggie-pygmies. And they are attacking. So we're going to start you back off at the top of initiative with the veggie-pygmies. Oh, hold on. I need to remove that from Dawn.
Oh, she still have the
Yeah. It wouldn't be fair to let them have advantage for no reason. This one is going to come up and try to poke Holden with claws. And same. And the last one is going to use a sling on Titus. And miss. Corey.
Alright. Well, I always like to go for the sneak attack things, so we're going to do a short bow attack on Vegapygmy 4.
Okay. You're going to go down and flank and maybe... Oh, you said short bow. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, Gingy, you can have the last bite. She's like, fuck that piece of pizza.
You know,
I let her have pizza crust sometimes. She's like, no.
yeah, see, you know what? That actually makes more sense. I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to come down here
Okay.
and attack with the short bow, the short sword, to get the advantage. Attack. Yeah, good hit.
Nice.
All right, and sneak attack. You son of a bitch.
Dawn.
All right, so we got one wounded one, and Dawn will go after that one.
Have we fought these things before?
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
Okay, I was going to say.
Whoops.
I remember you. I think you fought some twig blights,
Oh, maybe that's what I was thinking.
but I thought that might be a little too easy for you. All right, first one's down. Holden.
So I'm just gonna attack the one next to me.
Did you move? Oh, you killed
Yeah.
something. Never mind.
After I killed that one, I moved up there,
I got
and I'm
you.
gonna move over 5 more feet there before.
All right.
I
Sorry,
suppose.
it was just writing a note. Okay. Titus. Oh, did we already get one down?
2.
2. Wow. Holding your beast.
Dawn finished the one that Corey attacked, and then killed the other one.
Nice. Okay, cool. Damn it, it's too close. Too far. Okay, so Titus is going to target the one that's closest to him. Does he have? Oh, I do have. With his crossbow. Attack. Nice. Okay, not happy about that. I am going to move over to here. Put some distance.
1 second. So Vegapygmy 1 is going to come down here and flank. For advantage. And still miss. Vegapygmy 2 also will have advantage. and miss. And number 3 is going to sling a rock at Corey. And miss.
Alright, for some strange reason, Titus's AC is showing as 12 and should be 18.
Did you take off your armor in your inventory by chance?
It doesn't look like it. Oh, interesting. I noticed this. See if that worked. Yep, there it is. Okay. I didn't realize that it turned on and off like that. Interesting. Kind of makes me wonder how many times he's been hit.
Wait, turns on and off. What do you mean?
So you can, for either carried or equipped. And I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me. All right, so Corey is going to use his his short bow to attack number 2. Sneak attack's not once per encounter, is it?
No, it's once per turn.
Okay, that's what I was checking. All right. I just knew there was. And Corey is also going to move to join Titus over here. Figure if we can finish these off here to the north, it'll draw the one down in the south up.
And that's it for that.
It doesn't look like it applied to anything.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
I
did.
didn't have it selected?
No.
Oh my god, I thought I even said hit and everything. Here, let me... Okay, it was a hit. Let me drag it over. And I guess I technically had advantage too, but whatever. And Holden will attack the same one. Try to finish it off.
Don't forget your advantage. Nice.
You're a critting motherfucker. Titus.
Oh, still. Oh, so one is dead.
So, okay. Yeah, never mind.
How bad is 2 looking? Looks pretty bad.
Yeah.
Titus is going to move to flank. Okay. And attack with his mace. Ugh, that sucks. Okay. I think that was it.
You applied that to number 5 and not.
Oh, did I? Oh, okay. We yeah, take it off number 5 and put it on.
Okay. Go ahead and apply it to number 2.
Okay.
So number 2 gets his regeneration, which is 3 points at the beginning of his turn. And is going to swing around and attack Titus. Crit!
Wow, that's some bullshit.
And number 5 is gonna trot up here and fire a sling at Dawn.
Rude.
And miss.
That's what you get.
Corey.
All right. Oh, he's back up. Okay, so piercing did not seem to do too much. I think the only other thing I have is slashing. Oh no, everything I have is piercing. Oh well. He'll do a bow attack. Number 2. Sneak attack.
Dang.
Alright, Dawn will attack this one down here with Eldritch Blasty Blast.
Pew.
Aw, yeah.
Nice. Come on, Holden, you can take this one out.
I think there's something wrong with Fantasy Grounds. That was not a critical.
All right.
Nice.
So you managed to defeat all 5. And in amongst the leaves and twigs on the top of their heads and headdresses, you do find the remaining herbs that you need.
Cool.
Perfect.
2 more. All right, so we have everything.
Yeah. Give me a second to apply your XP for these encounters. Here's the bunch of pygmies and the giant toad. So we'll go ahead and call it here for tonight.
Alright.
And I'm going to do your XP awards. So you are sitting at, you should be all at 522 out of 900. So you're more than halfway.
Halfway there.
Nice.
Almost the subclasses.
Yep. So Andy, Andy was saying he might be out next week.
Okay.
Because
Yeah, it's like, I'll know because I got to get packed and everything.
I mean, it seems like you should do that, a couple days before, but
Oh no,
whatever.
it'll definitely be getting started over
The weekend.
Definitely, like by Monday, we'll be majority packed up, but